Hey, Earthguard here, and Bleach is back. Greatness, peak is right here, and I'm so happy. But this episode just flew by. I blinked and like, wait, where are the next? Where is the next? Let me have the next one. But before we get into the episode, I have to say it was absolute ass. Then the ass in question, we see it there. Oof, I'll bury my head in there, just But also, I have to say, I don't know. I saw all of the bullshit going around. It's gonna be 13 episodes. It's gonna be 10 episodes. Apparently, it's gonna be 10 episodes. Discord, I mean, here. Maybe we're gonna have a bit longer towards the end. I don't know what's been happening here, but we're gonna have to see. Either way, this first episode here was great. I do wish we've maybe had the movie available in more regions and things like that, what they handled with the movie here. And I'm being greedy, but imagine if we had 3 episodes today airing here. So yeah, this definitely could have been handled better. But as for the quality of the episode, absolute ass. But yeah, let's get into the episode and talk about it. And as you guys know, Bleach is one of my all-time favorite series. I've been covering it last course if you want to check those out. But this episode starts with Yuhaba having this dream of Ichigo cutting him, and a nightmare, and he gets excited for it here, being smug there and trying to put his plan into motion. We see it from Hashwalt, the full reveal to destroy the world and make it basically into their hierarchy, monarchy, there for them to be in control. And we know, like, he sort of has a point. Let me call back a bit to the previous course there. Like, he wants to get rid of death as the concept of that, but he's a complete hypocrite. He proceeds to have genocide, kill left and right, abuse people, even his own people. He doesn't really care about them with Ashwal and absorbing power. We saw him doing it in the past, also Ichigo's mom and other, what he did with the Queen Seed there, and so on and so on. How much pain, destruction and suffering he brought to the world and the people he supposedly cares. So he's a complete hypocrite, dictator, consumed by power. While he technically has a point with death there, wanting to have a better world, this is not how you go about it, let alone what are those implications with people not dying and so on, and him being always in control of death when he feels like, hey, maybe I'm gonna absorb a few here. So yes, Yuhaba is a villain. Like, all of them are the heroes in their own stories, but while he has a goal that on the surface sounds good, it really isn't good here. So remember that dream also with him there. Then we have Gerard being teased with the Vizard, Yorichi versus Askin, which we get a bit into this episode, and that was great. Hashwalt versus Uryu, which you get a bit into this here. Uryu staying behind to fight Hashwalt, while Ichigo, Chad, and Orihime go forward there. And I have to say, Orihime was so cute while they're going up the stairs. She seemed worried, and I like how Ichigo instantly paid attention to her, just showing how much he cares for her. They're fuck Ichiruki fans, by the way, here. And she was just relieved and happy that Uryu did in fact not betray them. She had faith in him. Then Chad and Ganju showing up. They stay behind to fight those statues, and I can't imagine Chad losing here. And this is where we have the fight, or at least the first half of the fight, Hashwalt versus Uryu, and Uryu trying to figure out how much of the future can Hashwalt see with Yuhaba's power. And Hashwalt is one of the most important characters on the Quincy side here. I love that episode with Buzz B there. What I do know a bit with what's going to happen. I'm excited for next the new scenes that we're going to get also here versus him and Uryu and the entire core there. We have the fight here, dodging Uryu's arrows. They're even able to wound Uryu a bit. And remember, Uryu still has the antithesis there, if you remember from what happened with the Royal Guard and so on here. But he still gets wounded, gets his shoulder pierced there, grabbed by the neck, slammed. So Hashwalt was pretty much in control, at least at the beginning here, and starts revealing a bit about Yuhaba's plan with this blackness that is taking over the world here. We see it even in the real world with Jinta and the others, and yes, pretty much the balance, the way the world systems works, everything with the universes, the living world, Hueco Soul Society, everything pretty much has gone to shit with so much being changed, killed, or destroyed. The Hollows, the linchpin being the Soul King here, so the worlds are heading towards annihilation here, and they want to create this new world wealth here, monarchy for the Quincy, but like I said, the hypocrisy for it, and Ashwalt is gonna play an important role, even though he did play very important roles so far here, and we have a bit of the fight resuming after Ryu breaks free here, and he states he wants to defeat him and protect the world. And I'm so glad Uryu is back on the good side. Not that he really was on the bad side there, but this fight is probably gonna be into the future. I have to say the main fight of this episode was Askin versus Yoruichi, and it wasn't going well for Yoruichi. I like the banter. Askin is such a fun character. I like how he says he has zero interest. I don't care about this. Why does it have to be me? Why do I have to deal with this bullshit? I don't want to do this bullshit. But then also at the same time, he puts so much effort into not into doing what he says he doesn't want to do, and the deadpan delivery he has. The banter was great between them, but also see Yushiro, Yoruichi's brother, is hurt. She's not in a good condition there, to say the least here. Then we have Kisuke showing up, and he's just a clown, a complete clown. They're just playing around, touching Yoruichi's butt there. She kicks him. I'll touch the butt also. I get it, Kisuke, I get it. Staring at her butt there. It's a great ass butt, however you wanna call it here. And the small ass tap, which allows Yoruichi to move because he was able to inject a serum of immunity at least for 5 minutes into her to give her a bit of recovery there. And I like we finally get the full special threats reveal from Askin. And again, why does he have to be the one to deal with this? Ichigo with his potential, Zaraki with his combat power, Ichibei with his wisdom, Aizen with his spiritual pressure, and Kisuke with incalculable tricks, which is very true with Kisuke here. And the title card. After this, that damn ass, that title card, God of Thunder, just I'd bury my face so much in there, like hot damn here. But anyway, enough going back to the episode. Yoruichi has 5 minutes of immunity at least here, and Kisuke wants, hey, let's try that, referring to the transformation, but she doesn't like how she's doing that transformation, and we see why in this episode also. She doesn't transform, but she goes instantly, tries to attack Askin, misses. She gets gut punch. While she's able to move, she's still not at full power. And even at full power, she wouldn't have been able to fight Askin. Even he said that, hey, already hit you with my gift ball there at full power. And right now you think you can take me on while you're barely able to move? It was never going to work here. And I like how Kisuke forces her to transform into the play card. Just dude is a complete clown, having the most fun, or putting up that facade here, because we know Kisuke is a bit stone cold, at least on the inside, how he views the world and so on. He's a fun character. He likes to play around quite a lot, but he has a very different view of the world, how we saw throughout the series. When he gets serious, we get to see a bit behind the mask with Kisuke there. But anyway, he is able to make her transform in the Thundercat form, and goddamn, it looked great. Just the aura there, the prickly, fickly, however you know, kind of moody aura she had around her, just her wild form. She's more cat than human right now. She has a human body, but a cat-like mind and spiritual pressure here. And she goes wild versus Askin. Dude was dumbfounded. How am I getting wounded? I'm already immune to her spiritual pressure. But no, when she's in this form, her spiritual pressure changes 48 times per second. And it takes like 1 minute for Askin to analyze and become immune to something like that. So this works against him. He takes a beating, quite a big one here. And again, it looked great here. And like, oh, Kiske is in the background while Askin was getting his ass kicked. Kiske, yeah, this is how it works compared to a common cold. And yeah, just a small mutation is more than enough to spread again. Imagine somebody giving you an explanation why you get beaten the shit out of you. And then he uses catnip to get Yoruichi back. She was super cute. There starts licking him. She turns back, realizes she's transformed. She's about to snap at him. Also the immunity wore off, and remember, she was still not at full power. Even in this transformation, she was still wounded by Askin at the beginning with the gift ball there. She was able to move, and the transformation gave her at least a leg up, so to say, but she wasn't still at 100% power. It would be interesting to see her at starting the fight with this transformation here, but yeah, unfortunately it's not gonna be that easy, because Askin, well, he's a shithead. In endearing terms, I like him as a character quite a lot. His power is broken a lot here, but this is not gonna be as easy here. He's able to make this giant ball, his biggest one, gift ball deluxe, and he finally fully transforms here in Hasheim. Sorry if I'm butchering names here. We're gonna get more into this. Here we're gonna have Kiske versus Askin right now, and that's gonna be a very interesting fight. Like this episode, I blinked. Okay, we're getting there. Wait, it's over? No. Where is the next one? I just wanted more instantly. The pacing was great. The fights here, it looked fantastic, and I'm so happy the series is back here. I just want next episode right now, and just makes me think. Imagine 10 years ago or however long it was, having this moment right now, and we're finally getting the full adaptation of Bleach, and hopefully all of the rumors, leaks, discussion that the Hell Arc is coming, the Bleach return here, and hey, who knows, maybe that's gonna mean an anime also at some point. We'll get a bit content for that to be able to have something to adapt here. But anyway, if the manga comes back, I'd be so excited with Bleach. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about the episode in the comments below, and that ass, what an absolute ass on an episode. So thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Bleach. I'm gonna be seeing you on the next one. Bye bye. God of Thunder.